Welcome to episode 24 of Let's Learn Star Wars. Today is the final installment of the Alderaan trilogy. In this episode, we will be covering the Killik. Killiks were also named the Kind, as that's how they referred to themselves. They were sentient insects that were native to Alderaan. Due to the sciences and mad wizardry found in this episode, most shall be quoted. As a species, Killiks varied greatly in size, form, and function, though all shared a similar genetic code. Killiks were a greatly diverse population of intelligent insects, with their society being composed of hives that were known as nests. Each nest had its members sharing the same physical characteristics. In addition, they possessed the ability to communicate through each other through a variety of means that included pheromones, electromagnetic transmissions, and also long-distance telepathy. This pheromonal telepathic connection allowed Killiks to communicate with one another. This aura-based form of communication made use of multiple methods that included heat, electrical, magnetic, and probably chemical. Killik pheromones had an impact on other species as they were able to alter the basic structure of the corpus callosum. These changes allowed Jean Nurse to receive signal impulses directly from the brains of Killiks. The transfer agent was believed to be made through the auras. The Killiks were social insects and came in several different types: Membrosa givers, warriors, attendants, and the deadly assassin bugs. Some Killiks were as large as starships, while others, such as the fingerlings, were as small as mites. Force sensitivity was found in some types of Killiks, though the species as a whole was not force sensitive. Certain types of Killik could be bred to use the force in simple ways. The species possessed a strong chitinous exoskeletons were glossy and greenish, with their carcasses capable of surviving thousands of years of erosion, as seen in the colonists of Alderaan. The exoskeleton also contained a number of spirals, which served as their way of breathing. This system was capable of being poisoned by the use of insecticide grenades, which forcibly closed their spiracles, resulting in the Killik's death. While Killiks were difficult to take alive, a special neutralizer agent capable of allowing the creature to become docile and submissive. Typically, these human-sized hive creatures had 4 arms, with each ending in a powerful 3-fingered claw. In addition, they stood on 2 stout legs that appeared to be capable of leaping great distances. All Killiks started as a small larva. After that, their size could vary, though a hive was usually one size. It was noted that the majority of Killik race were females, with a few males who only left when a new nest needed to be made. Furthermore, a single Killik was able to lay 1,000 eggs in a month, with those eggs turning into battle-ready nymphs within a year, and by 2 years' time, the survivors were capable of laying their own eggs. This gave them a high reproductive rate, allowing them to create millions of their kinds in a short frame of time, as long as they were adequate resources. The kind were not born, but rather when an egg was dropped, a chrysalis was spun that led to a metamorphosis into adulthood. As most Killiks were female, the males were only needed for reproduction, with little else needed of them. They were only birthed in great numbers in order to help seed a new nest. A breeding female, on the other hand, had a more important role, as they laid 1,000 eggs per month, which in turn hatched into larvae that grew into work-ready nymphs under a year.